Hello and welcome to New Grosvenor, where we are joined tonight by special guest Hurricane Ophelia.
Welcome to Lisburn Distillery TV!
Hello and welcome to our latest edition of Lisburn Distillery TV, the match highlight show.
Today's show featured match highlights from the game that was played here at New Grosvenor last Saturday between Lisburn Distillery and Donegal Celtic.
With Lisburn Distillery going into this game on the back of 2 consecutive league defeats, it was very important that we got something from the game in order to remain in contention at the right end of the table.
And as for the opposition, Donegal Celtic, they urgently needed a win to turn around what has been a very poor start to their season.
Here are the match highlights.
Well, Lydia, it's good to have you back in the studio once again.
Yeah, it's good to be back, Colin. Obviously been away a few weeks just with work, one of those things, but thankfully I was available for this one, and you were kind enough to have me on.
Yeah, good to have you on board again. What a game to come back for.
Yeah, absolute cracker. So much drama with this club. Sometimes my heart can't really take it, but but yeah, what a result. Coming back from 2-0 down. Obviously would rather not be going 2-0 down. We've done it twice already this season, and we've come back. But
Can't
not going to be able to do that every time. But fantastic result from the boys, and it was great to see.
I think Mac and George probably deserve a lot of credit as well. I mean, they made the substitutions at the right time, the right people, switched the tactics a bit, and overall I think that turned the game around. Yeah,
it definitely did. I think we went to a more attacking formation, pushed Meadhbh forward. Had Andrew Simpson, who will go a bit further forward as well, maybe than Harswell. It just depends on the tactics that they're choosing to play, and it definitely came off for us, and managed to get 3 goals in the last 12 minutes, which is not an easy thing to do.
And the Andrew Simpson goal that started it all off, great header.
Yeah, really is. And you know what, it won't get the credit it deserves, because it wasn't like a volley or anything like that. Headers sometimes don't get the credit that they deserve, but the ball in was perfect, and then the fact that he wasn't particularly close to the goal, and he had to hit a cross goal and into that bottom corner where the keeper wasn't going to get it. It takes a lot of skill, a lot of ability, and a very calm head, and
and the goal after that, what can we say about Matt Ferguson's goal? I mean, simply sublime.
Unreal.
He took the ball, one foot, launches it over the top of the player, and then catches in the volley on the other foot into the bottom corner.
It's a sort of, you don't see it very often.
No.
You just don't, and you don't see it very often in the Irish League. No. Do you know what I mean? No. And at that stage of the game, 5 minutes to go, even to try that.
Fair play to that.
It took a lot to do that, and fair play. It came off again, went into the bottom corner where the keeper just wasn't going to reach it, and pulled us back level. And seeing the celebrations after that and the third goal, like, how together is that team? It's amazing, and the celebrations right over to the crowd as well. Supporters are appreciating that, and we're seeing more people coming, and hopefully we get even more. But absolutely, it's great to see. There's real togetherness about this club, and it's amazing to see. Definitely. Well, if we look at results elsewhere, we can see that first of all, Queen's University have continued their fine start to the season by thrashing recently promoted Portshire 7-0, whilst Banbridge scored an injury time penalty to force a 1-1 draw against Donegal. So things are definitely getting very competitive out there. Annie United, on the other hand, they continued their recent revival with a second win in a row, whilst late goals once again saw Sport and Leisure held to a 3-3 draw by Moyola Park.
If we look now at the league standings, we'll see that the Whites' victory has moved us back into second place in the standings, with only goal difference separating us from league leaders Queen's University. For opposition on Saturday, however, Donegal Celtic, the defeat sees them drop to the foot of the table.
Okay, lots of movement there then from the teams all around. Well, after the game, Meadhbh Brennan caught up with one of our goal scorers from Saturday, Andrew Simpson, and here's what he had to say.
So Andrew, that was a roller coaster of a game. What did you make of that?
It was a bit mad, like, but I don't really know what to say. It was that frantic. I just thought if I could have got one goal, with a wee bit of a chance to get back in it myself. I got the first one, obviously, and we were lucky enough to get that one at the end. It was a bit mad, but I'm glad to get the 3 points in the end.
Yeah, of course. Talk us through your first goal then today.
I don't know. I told Wurzel to take the big guy O'Flynn out of the road, and he took him to the back post, I think, and there was a wee small one come up to mark me. So I just nodded to Meadhbh as if to say, put it on my head and I'll put it in the net, and it just seemed to work out. All them were giving me a bit of a hell in there for it, but I'm just glad to get on the score sheet and help the team again.
Of course. Where do we go from here then?
No, we just need to keep putting points on the board. I think our next game is away to Tobu or something, so we'll go there and try our best to get another 3 points, but I think we're doing rightly. Just need to keep it ticking on.
Okay, well, thanks for speaking to us, Andrew.
No worries.
Well, that brings us to the end of another match highlight show here at Lisburn Distillery TV.
On behalf of Lydia and myself, once again we say a massive thank you to each and every one of you who have watched tonight's show. I've been Colin Hopkins.
I've been Lydia Campbell. Come on, you Whites.